So we have our smartphone here. Let's start taking a look at their videos. Gosh. The kohai would always say, bringing out the wallet and say, no, I will pay too, and then just putting it back. 皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Let's Ask Shogo. It's me, Shogo, and I have Kazu.
Hey!
And also Tomoko on the other side of the camera.
Yay!
Alright. So guys, we actually made a react video in the past where we reacted to Kevin's English Room's videos. They make a lot of so many funny, interesting videos about Japan and comparing to Japanese and cultures in the US.
Yeah.
But they recently started a new really funny series called Super High Level Japanese Lessons. Yes. And we were watching a few of them. We didn't see everything. Yeah, I saw the first one. I was like, okay, we need to react to these videos too. Yep. So today we actually are returnees. Yes, we would like to react to these Japanese lessons that are really difficult for people who are in the US to understand. We would like to react to these videos from Kevin's English Room today. In this channel, you can take a closer look at Japanese traditional culture, tips on traveling to Kyoto, and social problems in Japan. So learners and lovers of Japanese language and culture, be sure to subscribe to enjoy more content. それでは動画見ていきましょうか.
Let's jump right into it!
Let's do this! So we have our smartphone here. Let's start taking a look at their videos. A lot of them have more than a million views. Some of them 2.5 actually.
Oh,
too,
wow.
So that is a
lot
of views. That's so amazing. Okay, so this is the first one. Let's start taking like a 2 million views.
Super high level Japanese lesson.
All right. Lesson 1.
いい人そう。That means you couldn't find anything to compliment about him.
And I love the way Kevin explains it. You know, it's so
much passion.
いい人そう. He looks like a good person, or she looks like a good person.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to say. You know, you can't say, he's not handsome, or she's not cute, he's not tall, or she's not thin. The fashion isn't good either. He looks like a very good person. It's kind of like the Japanese way where we try to, you know.
Yeah, kind of like avoid the direct kind of.
Exactly, saying it straightforwardly, you know. So this is something I would absolutely say. Now let's move on to the next video as well.
Yeah.
Super high level Japanese lesson.
Oh my God.
You hear this? That's when you know that he's a fucking traitor. You better watch out, because he's gonna finish earlier than you.
一緒に走ろうな. Yeah, let's run together.
Let's run together.
Tomoko is laughing too. This is something that we talk about a lot. So at Japanese schools, at sports festivals, or just like in regular class, there's a lot of running long distance during class as part of to gain more stamina,
get exercise,
get more exercise and stuff. And you know, in the class, there are people who can run long distances because they're doing sports, and people who don't do any sports have a really hard time doing it. And you always say, you know, with your friends, let's run together. It's hard. Let's run together.
Just kind of chat along.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's really funny how the people who start saying this, at some point they start getting really serious at running, and they start leaving you. No, it really happens.
It really happens.
This is like no joke. Seriously, I've actually experienced this before. I think with the other friend was that when I was in middle school or something.
Oh really?
Yeah. There was someone that told me, hey, sure, let's run together. Like, yeah, seriously, like chat. You know, about half the way. He started leaving me. I was like, oh, I can't run any faster than this. You know, he was doing sports. I wasn't at that time. So yeah, but this is something that a lot of people make fun of.
Yeah.
Like even in anime or manga or stuff like that. Like memes, you know, too.
Someone's gonna betray you.
Exactly.
Someone is going to betray you.
That's right, yeah. All right, the next video.
Super high level Japanese lesson.
Kevin comes in.
お世話になっております. I don't remember taking care of anybody, nor do I remember being taken care of. Japanese people say this to people who they've just met.
お世話になっております。
お世話になっております。
This is like the first phrase that you would say in emails and phone calls with, between clients and business.
Yeah.
And the word means, as he was explaining, means you have been taking care of me. And no, you have been taking care of me kind of conversation. But no one's literally been taking care of anything. Yeah, it's just a word that you say. It's like a greeting.
Yeah, just a polite greeting.
Start like talking about what you want to talk about in your email and everything. Without saying this, it will look very rude.
It would, yes.
Yeah, the way you say お世話, is so funny, I think. It sounds like, a parent is taking care of a child.
Yeah, that's right. お世話. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Because that's the same word, that we use, but in this situation, it's for business. Yeah, and it doesn't have the actual meaning included in it. It's just a greeting.
Yeah.
All right, the next video.
支払いカードでお願いします。
いや先輩自分も払います。
いや大丈夫だって。
いや払います。
いや大丈夫だから。
すいませんごちそうさまです。
いや払います。Whoever says this has no intention of paying at all. What's important for him is the motion of taking out the wallet. So be careful.
So true. So true. いや払います。No, I'll pay too. Yeah. But you're definitely not going to be paying. This is something that I've done so many times.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you, for example, go to a restaurant or go anywhere with your senpai or with your bosses and such, they will pay for you, absolutely. 99.9% they will pay for you. And then, as a kohai, everyone knows that the superiors are going to be paying for you.
Yeah, that's
but as almost like a ceremony, the kohai would always say, bringing out the wallet and say, no, I will pay too, and then just putting it back. You shouldn't just stand there and say, oh, thank you, senpai.
And wait for the whole register to finish, right?
Exactly. That just makes you look really rude.
Arrogant, kind of.
Exactly. Because the point is, it will also be rude too if you actually try to pay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it makes you look like you think that your senpai is poor or doesn't have enough money.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. Because treating your kohai, your juniors, is something that a senpai enjoys doing. Yeah, exactly. So it's a really difficult line there.
Just that right point you have to go through.
But in the end, what you're doing is just bringing out your wallet and putting it back.
Yeah. So just pull your wallet out.
Exactly. Okay, so let's take a look at another one.
Yep.
Let's take a look at this one.
Super high level Japanese
Coming out of
lesson.
an elevator.
好きな食べ物なんですか？
砂肝かな。
渋いっすね。
私中身おっさんなんですよ。だ
Oh
から女子のキラキラしたのと苦手で。
Nakami Osan. It's actually a counter move of saying you're not like any of the popular girls in order to be popular and get men. The real Osan, in reality, would actually say things like, I love Marikatsu.
Nakami Osan.
Yeah.
What should I say? The inner personality of me is more like an old man kind of thing.
The middle-aged man.
Middle-aged man kind of thing is what she's trying to say. Even though she looks young, probably a teenager, maybe in her 20s. But they say that to say that they're trying to appeal that I'm not like the the cutie cute kind of girl.
The typical kind of girl.
Exactly.
I'm not different kind of.
Not just this, but a lot of people, not even just girls, but a lot of people say some things that are bad about themselves, and try to be humble, I guess. Self-handicapping, another thing.
Maybe, yeah.
Like for example, girls would say, "Oh no, I'm really fat," even though they're super skinny. They always say they're fat.
They only have like 1% body fat. So in Japanese, almost everyone says like the complete opposite of what they are. So the young people would say, "Oh, I'm old," and the people who say I'm young are actually the ones who are old.
Yeah, exactly. That is so true. Exactly.
So Kevin's last example of like the real like middle-aged men will say, "I like maritotsu." It's like
sweets,
so,
right?
Yes,
So
that was
true.
so true.
They would go to the convenience stores and buy those.
So relatable. Yeah.
Then let's take a look at another video.
Yep.
This one looks really interesting.
Super high level Japanese lesson.
This goes
新しくできたイタリアン。よかったら今度一緒に行きませんか？ああいいですね。じゃあみんなで行きましょうか。
Minna ikimashou! I'm sorry to tell you this, but you got no shot. I don't want to go with you, but it's awkward to say no, so that's why I'm proposing to go with other friends, is what she means.
みんなで行きましょう。
みんなで行きましょう。
This is like the saddest way
Yeah.
you're being, declined an offer.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, for example, a guy would ask, it's almost like asking her out on a date, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Like, there's a new Italian restaurant they would say, would you like to go with me? And she's like, oh, that sounds so nice. Let's go together with other friends. Means I cannot go together with you.
Yeah, I know.
Just the two of us is going to be a very awkward situation, so that's not going to be happening.
Yeah.
Sort of answer.
Yeah.
Another way to kind of hide your true feelings.
Yep.
Yeah, basically saying, not completely saying, no, I don't like hate you completely. Yeah, but going just together with the two of us
That's
is going to be a little
awkward.
bit weird.
It's a little bit awkward.
Yeah, I don't like you that much.
Yeah, we're not
So
there
that's-
yet.
Exactly, it's going to be the message. Yeah.
学生の時何部だったんですか？
いや入ってなかったんだよね。結構やんちゃしてて。
Oh, yeah.
やんちゃしてて。あ、そうですね。まあ今はだいぶ落ち着いた。正直落ち着いてるんだけど全然。やんちゃしてた。
Yeah, just you get that. He probably didn't do much harm. A real thug would try to hide his past.
やんちゃしてた.
やんちゃしてた.
I was like a bad boy.
Yeah, I was a bad boy
person.
in the days,
Yeah, in the past I was a bad boy. And Kevin's explanation is like explains it
Spot on.
perfectly.
Spot on.
Yeah. The people who really didn't do that much, anything bad, tend to say this.
Yeah, that's
They're
right.
trying to, act cool. Like when I was young, I used to do bad things in the past, cause trouble at school or whatever it is,
yeah.
And most of them were just cowards and they couldn't do anything. Yeah, no, seriously, that.
Or like just one of the weak ones in the group.
Oh
Right?
yeah, exactly. That is so true. Exactly. That's why the Kake-san, when he was acting, he was saying it so many times.
times.
He's trying to appeal that I was a really bad person.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, like I guess maybe in our parents' generation, maybe in our generations too. But people like a bad student in school are like the cool guys.
Yeah, the cool guys. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you're trying to appeal that you used to be in that group.
In the highest hierarchy, right?
Exactly. Mostly, I think usually at school. I think,
Yeah, that's
when you're
right.
like a teenager or something. And the last thing that Kevin said is so true. A real thug would try to hide his past.
Definitely.
Exactly. There was a really, I had a really interesting experience. I'm actually friends with a person who owns a bar in Kyoto, and he seriously was a pretty bad thug actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, he would literally like get in fights with people, and he actually has full body tattoo, which he always hides with his clothes. And there was a different person that I know that actually that came to the bar, and he said, yeah, I used to yancha shitete. I used to yancha shitete.
Yeah.
There was 10 guys that came up to me, and I had to beat them all up on my own.
Oh really?
Yeah. And the moment he left, the owner, that the other person who really was a real thug, in the past, he was like, fighting 10 people on your own is impossible. It's impossible.
Impossible. No.
Fighting 10 people on your own, no matter how weak they are, it is impossible. You have 2 guys holding your arms, you are dead.
Seriously.
And there's still 8 more people there. There's no way you can beat up 10 people on your own. If you're like a professional martial artist, that could happen. But people saying yancha shite are absolutely not that strong.
No way.
So the people who actually have done it before wouldn't say it.
Wait,
Exactly.
so am I friends with yabai people? No, I'm surrounded by the real guys.
No, my tattoos.
Oh no!
No, I don't have any tattoos. Well, this is a common phrase that everyone makes fun of.
Yeah,
as you were saying.
that's right.
That is so true. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. We really enjoyed
That
doing
was so
this.
fun.
Yeah. I thought it's so amazing they were able to find so many of these phrases.
I know.
Yeah, and they're really, every single one that we introduced, we really use them or hear them in
That's
Japan.
right, that's right.
Yeah. Some of them might be, just for the enjoyment, a little bit exaggerated. Yeah, but still, we really would say them. We really had a lot of experience of saying them and hearing them. in
Yeah,
Japan.
that's right.
They have the English where the Kevin talks too, so you can actually learn, take the super high level
Japanese lesson.
too. Yeah, they are. I think really useful. Yeah,
They are super
I think
high
you'll be
level.
able to enjoy anime or manga or TV shows in
Yeah,
Japan
that's
a lot
right.
more too if you know about them. And please let us know in the comments which phrase that you like the most, or find interesting or unique about Japan. Please let us know in the comments. And our goal is to achieve 1 million subscribers by January 2023, so your help would mean a lot. And we'll see you in our next video when we react to other videos or whatever it is. Thank you so much, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.